Hello, Virgo.
Hello.
We are finally able to sit down and record for your full moon in Leo reading. It's been hard to find time lately. We have several little businesses that we try to,
February's just been a busy month.
Booking and busy. Anyway, I know probably what that feels like, constantly being booked and busy, because we were super booked and busy in Virgo season too. Yeah. We were just saying that that was super busy. So
anyways,
here we are. And let's get into it a little bit. The full moon in Leo will be at 20 degrees Leo. So if you have any Leo placements at 20 degrees, or any just particular Leo placements, but anything at 20 degrees, especially in the fire signs, it will be lit up a little bit. So you'll be feeling, I'll get into the energy a little bit. But the exact date and time for the full moon is February 8th at 11:33 p.m. Pacific time. The energy of the moon, when the moon is full, it means the moon is opposing the sun. This is an Aquarian sun and the moon's in Leo. This means that the energetic signature will be affecting our relationships, particularly in the way we communicate or conflict with each other, especially with the opposite sex or gender. We will also be having Sun sextile Mars, harmonious connections regarding ambitions, assertiveness, and goal chasing. It's a harmonious connection. Moon trine Mars, this will help us solve problems in relationships in general, also harmonious. Jupiter sextile Neptune is compassionate judgment and spiritual guidance to assist and harmonize in relationships also. So it's us in the world and making good quality connections with each other right now, and with ourselves in particular.
That's right. The organs that are going to be affected by this full moon are going to be the heart, aorta, blood circulation system, blood pressure, and heart rate. Surgeries are definitely not advised, along with getting your hair cut. If you are someone who's about to get their hair colored, which today I actually am, it's good for that.
I'm going to do her hair.
Even though it's not intentional that today my hair is going to happen, it happens to be lining up perfectly though. So when it comes to waxing, shaving, laser hair removal, wait till after this full moon. And then we are referencing to the Old Farmer's Almanac. I believe that's exactly what it's called. And this full moon is also called the full snow moon. And then for best days to plant for above ground crops, that's going to be the 23rd through the 25th of this month. For below ground crops, it's going to be the 14th to the 15th of this month. And then the best days to fish are going to be the 1st through the 9th, and then the 23rd through the 29th of this month. So there's just a little bit of affiliated information to go with the planets.
Well, if you have any questions or want a reading or anything like that, go ahead and message us at some point or follow us on Instagram. I might answer your questions on there. Who knows? You never know. Anyway, let's get started, Virgo. Okay. So we have a situation where you might be feeling mentally stuck. You might be wishing you were trying to get on the same page with somebody, and this might be a really good time to really go inward while you're trying to go outward with this, and try to stabilize what it is within you that's making you feel bumpy, because usually our relationships reflect to us what is kind of going on deep down inside with our belief system about ourselves, how we treat ourselves, what kind of limitations and boundaries we set with others. And if we create a situation where people have been walking all over us because our boundaries haven't been strong enough, then we start resenting things, and that doesn't make for a smooth ride. This is the Six of Swords, And when it's upright, that means, you know, things are starting to click up here with other people in our lives. And there's multiple people in this card. They're on water and they're leaving the bumpier side of the things where it's more turbulent, and the emotional conflict is wrapped up in the mental conflict, and it's going to a smoother side where the waters are more pure, the emotions make more sense, things that you're thinking make more sense, and it's definitely a meeting of the minds. And so this would be the flip of that. Unfortunately, there's more confusion and more unrest in the situation that you're working on right now. So let's keep going.
Yes, I agree.
It's a big start. That's why I was like, shh. Okay, Virgo.
All right, now we got card number 10 for you guys, and it says, my emotions are vibrational interpreters. Your eyes, your ears, even your nose, tongue, and fingertips are translating vibrations. But your most sophisticated of vibrational interpreters are, by far, your emotions. By paying attention to the signals of your emotions, you can understand with absolute precision everything you are now living or have ever lived. Okay, so between this being a swords card, swords being more intellectual, and then this is talking about your emotions, I'm feeling like Virgo, with this being in the reversed position, you're kind of struggling right now with connecting the mind and your emotions in a way. And I believe that this card may be saying that it might be time to actually tune into your emotions and stop being so mental and start letting that lead you. Because Virgo, you guys are ruled by Mercury. Mercury is communication, all that kind of stuff, intellectual. You guys tend to overthink and just tend to get...
You guys, the difference between you and Geminis is Gemini energy compiles information for information compiling's sake, just for taking it in. You guys actually, like, do something with it. You guys are the ones that are filing it away and putting in sections in your brain. You're constantly putting things in compartments and trying to organize your thoughts. And you're sometimes have the ability to try to organize your relationships in frank ways that are kind of black and white, and things can get emotionally wrapped up in ways that don't quite fit in a box, and that's confounding for you because it's messy. Like, it's just like messy, and it's hard for you to quantify that somehow. So that's what she's trying to say.
Exactly. But let's see what else.
Maybe there's just too many people that you're trying to please, or there's just some, like, maybe you think you're competing
too many projects.
A voice. There's like, you're spread too thin.
Yeah, and you guys tend to do that. There's a specific Virgo I know that I was just saying that he goes, and then he happens to always seem to be sick. Well, that's because he's spreading himself too thin, and he's not taking time to let his body recoup so he can be his best.
It's like he's trying to say yes to too many people, like compete with his own self or compete with other people in a business, or there's just a lot of people involved in it's a crowd. So the Five of Wands, which is the second card, I didn't announce it clearly, is, you can be, like I said, it can be playful, but it's a fiery energy where you're spending a lot of energy, a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of creative juice on this situation. So I would say there's more than one person in this relationship where it doesn't have to be just work. It could be family or like actual, I mean, I wouldn't say this seems to be romantic because there's too many fucking people. So it's some kind of family or possibly work or some other kind of volunteer situation or something. But there's too many minds.
It could be a mixture of things.
There's not a meeting of minds. There's too many opinions. There's too many, maybe too many good ideas floating around. And it's just hard to sort of settle on a direction or something. But let's keep going.
I agree. Card number 7. And it says, I will never cease being or desiring. You will never cease to be. New desires will be constantly born within you. Source will never stop answering your desires, and your expansion is, therefore, eternal. And so, you may begin to relax if, in this moment, there is something you desire that has not yet come to fruition. Okay, so yet again, it's really making me believe that it's time to listen to your emotions and just kind of be present, slow down. Because we know Virgos tend to be...
I feel like you're worried that's like somebody else is going to get a piece of your pie. That's your pie. Like it's your
right
slice.
Like if you
it's
step
yours.
away for 5 seconds, you feel like somebody's
gonna take it. Like maybe if you don't show up for work because you're sick, you're worried that somebody's gonna snatch your job, gonna take your clients. Something's got you paranoid, or something about the group is a little bit too competitive, and you're just like, don't feel like you can take your foot off the gas. But it's kind of, there's a head-heart connection that you need to glue together with this.
Absolutely.
I feel like deep down in your gut, you're being a little bit over the top with your energy, and you could meter it better and not spread yourself so thin. So
I 100% agree.
I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting, and that's obviously what she's getting too. So I guess we'll close it for Virgo.
All right. That is your full moon in Leo reading for you Virgos, and we will see you in our next video.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.